I have these on now. So now these pauldrons here, they attach through a leather strap that goes around and under the arm. Goes on like your simple belt. I don't do it too tight because this is my shield arm. So I want it to give me the protection that I need, but at the same time allowing maximum mobility. That's why I'm really thinking about removing this totally and making this piece here tighter on the shoulder so there's not a lot of movement, and making this shoulder cop a little more secure than just the way it is now. So let me hurry this along here and put this on, because Lord knows you guys really don't want to watch me dress. You want to see some action. So that's how it looks underneath. I like this because also it keeps me very form fit. It allows for maximum mobility, movement. You know, I could really do what I need to do as far as my fight stance is concerned. Everything keeps me very agile. If anything, the only thing that's restricting me right now is the fact that I didn't pull my pants up here to give me more mobility in my legs. But I have some fairly decent mobility to do everything that I need to do. So yeah. The next piece that I personally do at this point is I'll put on my tunic. So this is a standard tunic that I made. Yes, the Eastern Fighter sews as well. Now this I might look like a complete and utter ass on, so bear with me, because this usually gets caught on the metal shoulders. Let's see if I can do this with the camera. Success! Alright. So, yep. I usually put on my tunic here. Now I put on my ugly, ugly elbows here. When I get my shins, my shovel greaves, I'm also gonna look into getting metal elbows. So I'm gonna clean this look out. But typically you put your elbow on, and the large winged area goes to the outside for your protection. I'm going to show you a little closer. There's usually two sides to the elbow. The large wing section is what goes to the outside. Trust me, you're going to want this, because a lot of times when you're getting in the nitty-gritty of battle, your elbow piece, boom, is what's taking that shot. Next is my House 3 Skull Tabard. For those of you who don't know, the House 3 Skull is a mercenary fighting group out of Long Island. So yeah, they couldn't be further away from where I live. But they're my people. So shout out to Three Skulls. And also shout out to the Brood who's out there on the island as well. And all those other people that I'm forgetting right now. Basically, I'm taking my standard belt, affixing it to my hip. Last Penzic. Actually, I got this favor before Penzic, but these Southern Region favors were given out to everybody from the Southern Regional Army beforehand. So yeah, that's my Southern Region favor there. Just a quick note when you're first starting your fighting. It's respectful to reserve all red belts for squires and all white belts for knights. While there's no hardcore rule that says you can't do it, it's just respect of the peerage to really steer away from wearing a red belt or wearing a white belt before it has been awarded to you. Red belts are, once again, a sign of being one's squire, and A white belt is for the prestigious knight, or a red or white baldric, which is the strap that goes over the shoulder and down to the hip, for a master at arms. So we leave these respects to them. So I myself, when I first started fighting, I had a belt that was a really rich color brown, and due to all the fighting that I've done, all the events, all the fight practices, it actually turned a reddish color. And I knew it was time to change it when people would come up to me and say, "Hey, who are you squired to?" And I had to tell them, "Oh, I'm not squired," and then they would, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just saw your red belt," and I had to explain to them, "Oh, it's from dirt and sweat." But yeah, so since then, I simply changed it to a black belt until the time's right that I may possibly one day get one. If not, it's all about the love of fighting and community and sharing it with everybody. So yeah, next up are my bracers. These are really special bracers. I made them myself. They're out of that plastic as well. I definitely want to get leather and metal ones just to match my demi gauntlets that I'm about to show you after I put these on. Basically, your bracers protect from a lot of shots. I wear mine reasonably loose, but as you can see from my struggle right now, my right bracer I keep fairly taut, because this is my fighting hand. This is where all the action is. So I don't really want to take any ridiculous blows to my wrist. I know last fight practice I was sparring Mateo of House 3 Skulls, and I hit him on the wrist by accident a couple times, just a range issue on both of our parts when we were fighting. So I can't stress the importance enough of good bracers and good demi gauntlets, for that matter. Alright. Yet another thing I wish my lovely lady was here to help me with. Next is the gorget. Besides your helmet, I think, Anna, your athletic supporter there, I think this is one of the most important pieces. The gorget goes around the neck and straps in like this for neck protection for all those shots. So it's very important you get a gorget that's very comfortable, fits you well. Right now, while I have my hands still free, I'm going to put on my helmet. There are certain specifications that your helmet has to meet. I believe they have to be 14 gauge steel or heavier, if that, but usually 14 gauge steel would be absolutely perfect. Once again, if you need any help deciphering whether or not a helmet that you're looking at is legal in our society or not, please feel free to leave me a link below to your helmet that you're looking at, and I'll be more than happy to review it and let you know if it's actually, let's see, illegal or not. I usually take this glove here. This is a small little street hockey glove. And this is the glove that I usually wear underneath my shield arm. Then I'll put on my leather glove here. And then I wear my demi gauntlet. Now, this is a demi gauntlet right here. The difference between a demi gauntlet and a regular gauntlet is obviously a demi gauntlet is half of a full gauntlet. Full gauntlets will cover all of your fingertips and all your thumbs. Obviously fingertips, thumbs, duh. But yeah, see? A demi gauntlet allows a little more mobility, Now the only reason why I'm wearing the demi-gauntlet in this hand is usually I have my sword in my hand, and that's what is inside that rugged cup there, that rugged plastic cup that I got from Dark Victory Armory. So, there's my stance. And here's my gear. And I can't forget the two most important parts besides your actual armor. Your sword and your shield. So once again, this is the Eastern Fighter. I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to ask you to please subscribe and also hit the like button down below. And until next time, or when I see you on the battlefield.